Representative Adam Schiff, House Democrats will investigate Trump's financial ties to Saudi Arabia as part of a «deep dive» into the kingdom's dealings.
Here's a summary of the article.
Democrats will investigate President Donald Trump's financial ties to Saudi Arabia as part of a «deep dive» on the kingdom when majority control of the House changes hands in January, the lawmaker in line to become chairman of the House Intelligence Committee said in a Washington Post interview published Friday. Trump has repeatedly said he has no financial interests in Saudi Arabia, but he has also boasted about making millions of dollars from the Saudis. Schiff's remarks on his party's plans to investigate Trump's ties to the Saudis came amid the president's response to the death of Post columnist Jamal Khashoggi, a critic of the Saudi royal family who was killed inside the kingdom's consulate in Istanbul in October. In a lengthy, combative statement Tuesday that was full of political slogans and exclamation points, asserted that the U.S. stands with Saudi Arabia as a crucial ally as the Trump administration pursues its economic and national security goals. The president appeared to go even further to defend the young Saudi leader on Wednesday, telling reporters outside his Mar-a-Lago resort in Florida that the Crown Prince denies it vehemently. Trump added, "I hate the crime, I hate the cover-up. I will tell you this, the Crown Prince hates it more than I do." Schiff said House committees will probe Trump's international financial ties with Saudi Arabia and other nations, although it is yet unclear which committees will take on what tasks. The Intelligence Committee's investigation, led by staunch Trump ally Rep. Devin Nunes, R. Califf, found no evidence of coordination between Trump's 2016 campaign and the Kremlin.
This post received a score of 33,326, with an upvote ratio of 84%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
It still boggles my mind that we live in a country that just puts up with the blatant lies and selfishness of the president. We have unedited video of him saying things he then says the opposite. Those that support him still by this point will believe him and stand by him no matter what he says or does. It was their final, most essential command edit, for those few saying, "But Obama, but Hillary." Yes, every politician and every president has lied. Greater than I could stand in the middle of Fifth Avenue and shoot somebody and I wouldn't lose voters. The man knows his base.
President LBJ did too, straight from a Southern president that knows the simple-minded group he's after. Opening square bracket.
This is actually ancient political wisdom. Sadly, it's very true. As long as people see someone worse off than them, they'll be okay with the status quo.
The upper class keeps all of the money, pays none of the taxes. The middle class pays all of the taxes, does all of the work. The poor are there just to scare the shit out of the middle class. Keep 'em showing up at those jobs.
Every other recent president has been transparent about their financial dealings because Nixon was a crook. While he hides his finances, he constantly makes contradictory statements about where he is and isn't making money. This is the person we have making our foreign policy, and it behooves us as a nation to know where his interests lie. Because they don't seem to lie in making America great at all.
I can't even rent a damn apartment without verifying a bunch of financial crap. How is an audit not something that has to happen before you become president?
The assumption was voters would never be dumb enough to vote for someone without examining their finances first. Whoops.
The world seriously overestimated the intelligence of the average American voter.
As democracy is perfected, the office of president represents, more and more closely, the inner soul of the people. On some great and glorious day, the plain folks of the land will reach their heart's desire at last, and the White House will be adorned by a downright moron. H.L. Mencken.
The biggest giveaway that Donald Trump has financial ties to Saudi Arabia is when he claimed he didn't have financial ties to Saudi Arabia without even being asked whether he had financial ties to Saudi Arabia. Oh yeah, and he also said it's cost him a fortune since becoming president. Ha 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 ha, I swear, every day is opposite day for Trump.
And the other big giveaway when he himself said he has financial ties with them. Saudi Arabia, I get along with all of them. They buy apartments from me. They spend $40 million, $50 million.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.